Alright, here we go. Simple tutorial for a project we call Portrait Out of Text. So once we determine who we're going to use, and in this case we're going to use Dwight D. Eisenhower, we need to locate some kind of speech or lyrics or something that that person has done or said. So in this case I have Eisenhower's farewell address. We're going to select that whole thing and we're going to copy it onto a Word document. So here's my Eisenhower's farewell address copied onto a Word document. The next step is you want to take out all these spaces in the document so that the document looks like one solid piece of text. Now I've done that ahead of time. So here's my finished farewell address right here on a Word document, and I copied that from the internet. Now we're going to leave that open and put it to the side for a minute. We're going to go back to our Photoshop document here. Photoshop processing on this isn't too complicated. I'm going to duplicate my background just so I have it. And then we're going to start by selecting the shadows. So we're going to go select color range and we're going to select shadows, click OK, and we're going to go create a new layer and we're going to fill that layer with black. Now if it's too dark here, if you want to eliminate things, you can do that certainly, but I'm going to rename this layer black just so I can remember, and I'm going to go select, deselect. Alright, so there's my dark version right there. And I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to pull the midtones out. So I'm going to go select color range. I'm going to sample the midtones, and I'm going to make a new layer and fill on that layer with 50% gray right here. And now I have to deselect. Okay, so now I have these two layers. I'm actually going to merge this one down. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to call this layer white, and I'm just going to fill it with white. Okay. Now I'm going to create a text layer, so I'm going to grab my text tool, and that takes a second to come up. So once my icon changes to the text tool, there it is. And I'm going to click and drag a text box over the entire document. So there's my text box. Now to get the text for this document, I'm actually going to go and copy it from my Microsoft Word document. So this is the one that I did before, and I'm going to go Control A is select all, Control C is copy. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to go edit and paste. Now my words are there. You can see them, they just showed up, but they're white. So let's make them black so you can actually see the text. So there's my text right there. And I could adjust this text, double click on the icon using our character boxes. And I'm going to do that. I might want to take my line spacing down a little bit. So that's a little too much. I can adjust that as I need to. Right now the text is a little overlap, but that's okay. Now, on this layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create a layer mask right there. So I'm going to click and put a layer mask in there. And this is where things get a little weird. So I'm going to go back to my merged layer that's called black right here. And I'm going to go select all, and then I'm going to copy it. Copy. Now notice I'm here. I know you're looking at the text, but I'm down here. Now, the one step that I can't actually show you that I hope you're listening is you need to click on the layer mask, and then you need to hold the Alt button down and click on it again. Now that'll turn your layer mask white, and what it just did is it designates your layer mask as the receiver. So now I'm going to go edit, paste, and what just happened is I copied this black and gray layer into my layer mask there. And I'm going to go deselect. Alright, and so I've deselected my icon, my merged gray and black layer is there. Now when I click off of this, you could see the text is there. It's a little messed up though. So what I need to do is I need to be on my layer mask, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Image, Adjustments, Invert. And there it is. There's my text as a portrait. And again, this text is editable. So you can go back and you can make the text smaller. And if you do that, you might have to duplicate more of your text. So maybe you want to take it and edit copy, and then you can go to the end here and you can go edit paste and bring more of the text back in so it fills up. You could also select certain words or certain lines and just enlarge those. So the text is editable just like it always is. Finally, if you want, you can change the colors here by using our effects button. So you can go to color overlay, and you can play with this by using different colors. Now I believe my document is a black and white. Let's see. Yeah, it's a grayscale. So if I switch it to RGB color, don't merge. Switch it to RGB color, and then this effect, this color overlay, will become usable. No, it still doesn't want to. We'll talk more about that.